what was it again? Ripple Esports. And if you saw last game, it was the Future Ancients versus Flux. Flux, unfortunately, being knocked out, even though they came second in the last tournament. So clearly, the Future Ancients are a force to be reckoned with. So I'm seeing them as the favorites in this tournament at this point in time. But I'm not quite sure whether they'll maintain their consistency or maybe they'll falter to Midsection IR, who they're going to be facing up against now. We're seeing the same ban from Future Ancients in the form of the Faceless Void. Seems like just a comfort ban in terms of just being, I don't want to deal with this hero, it's too strong. Midsection IR looking like they saw the last game and fearing the Kunkka. That Kunkka was really strong, able to get a lot of really good boats, torrents, and as well as X marks on some really elusive heroes like that Storm Spirit and stuff. So getting the ban off right then and there is really good. It looks like I'm guessing Midsection IR are probably going to go for a similar strategy as before, as what Flux did, but maybe just better. But we're seeing a Mirana instead. This is just a really strong pickup early on because you can put him in a support role as a 4-position roamer, or you can put him as a core role as a mid laner, or even as a carry off laner. Like the hero is so versatile that picking it up first is just good in that sense because you can just put him anywhere, and especially if you have a really good player who can play it. Meanwhile, we're seeing the Future Ancients, they're going for a Shadow Demon and a Centaur Warrunner. This is something that I've seen them they've done against me actually in the past and my team, where they basically done the meme build where you like disrupt the Centaur Warrunner and then you put it on a tower and the tower kills itself. But they don't like when they versed me, at least they didn't actually do that strategy too well. They more or less just like killed us outright, so they didn't need to sort of slow siege us. But yeah, if it comes down to it, like pushing up high ground is really easy with the Shadow Demon, just because you can make illusions out of one of your carries or one of their carries or anyone really, and you can just sort of hit the tower for free damage. And the buffs on it too, which makes it a lot stronger, pretty good as well. Like disruption. Now the illusions last 14 seconds. I remember when, like, I think it lasted like what, like 6, 7, 8, 9 or something like that. It went up by like 1 second every level or something like that. It was like really bad. It barely lasted 10 seconds. Now it lasts 14. So yeah, it's pretty strong actually, and the illusion damage as well is really strong as well. So they've scaled it up to be a really strong ability at this point in time. So even if it's not an illusion-based hero, they can still do a lot of damage. So I'm looking at see what Midsection IR are going to go for, because right now their strategy or like the overarching strategy could be anything at this point. Because like I said before, Mirana's really versatile, and they're going with Disruptor. Disruptor's a bit of a team fight hero. Bit of control, not a lot of lockdown though. Like it does have static field, sorry. Oh no, not static field. Yeah, kinetic field. Sorry, all the names sound similar, but yeah, they're picking up range support. Really good zoner as well with the it's called Thunderstrike. One of the best level 1 nukes in the game. Although it does cost a lot of mana. Disruptor does have a large mana pool, so it should be fine. So they're just going with a strong support and a strong, like, anything really. Mirana could be anything. It probably will be in the mid lane, by the way, just because that's the most common place you see it. And also, you don't really want a Disruptor in the 5 position. You'd rather have him in the 4 position because he does a lot with items. He gets some items and some levels, and he does a lot with it basically. The Future Ancients banning the Drow Ranger is something they probably don't want to deal with generally. Like I feel like they did pretty well last game, being able to like pick it off with the Bat Rider and X marks and like getting a whole bunch of different skills off that do really well. But since they don't have the Kunkka, they're probably not going to get the Bat Rider. Maybe, or they maybe want to go for something else. They may try and I don't know. They may just want to get rid of it so they can go for something else. They probably got something else in mind with this combo that we've got right now. And the batting Medusa as well. They're probably not going to go for, like, Medusa's not amazing with Shadow Demon, like against Shadow Demon in terms of sorry, Shadow Demon's not very good against Medusa in terms of like the illusion based thing, because the illusions of Medusa aren't really that strong generally. Medusa doesn't do all that much damage early on, like, and she normally builds like plus attack damage as opposed to stats. The only reason why she builds stats is for the tankiness, not for the damage. Meanwhile, Midsection IR are going to go for an anti-mage and a lifestealer ban. So, lifestealer and anti-mage just really strong carries. Anti-mage can farm really fast, and with the help of Shadow Demon, can save the anti-mage from certain danger and also like make him basically more stronger because he adds 2 extra illusions, and anti-mage illusions is really ridiculously strong. And obviously, Lifestealer gets countered by Shadow Demon in multiple ways. Anyone who gets jumped on by Lifestealer can just get disrupted, and then while the Lifestealer is altered, he can the Demonic Purge can slow him down, so you can't chase anyone down. So we're seeing Vengeful Spirit coming out, and this could really be anything at this point. I'm not quite sure. Could be a carry, could be a support. Probably going to be support, I think. And an Our World Devourer coming out. We don't normally see this hero that often. It is a strong hero to a degree, but I feel like it's
5 seconds remaining.
you sort of need to go ultra late, and even then, ultra late it doesn't really do all that much. It tends to die too fast, and
Radiant team pick.
we're seeing a Luna now. I don't hate Luna. I do like it with Vengeful Spirit. Actually, it's really strong in that sense. Really strong with Shadow Demon as well. Really good illusion-based hero.
10 seconds
So they've got the siege with the Centaur illusions. They've got the high ground push with the Luna plus illusions maybe. They've got the save from the Vengeful Spirit for the Luna, because Luna's a pretty squishy hero generally. With the advent of the what's called Dragon Lance, it's getting a bit easier to sort of build that hero because he builds tanky now. And like I said before, with the whole Aussie Dota scene having a lot of Slardars in it, this is no exception. I'm surprised it got through this far. I guess they preferred the Medusa and the Drow ban over the Slardar. But this could be a real issue for them. Like if the Luna managed to get a Manta, then she could be able to purge the what's called armor reduction off. But another problem I'm finding is that like Disruptor magic damage, Mirana mostly magic damage if she builds that way, and Odie is pure damage. So that negative armor is actually not going to be that effective. They probably picked Slardar just for the initiation really. It is a really strong initiator. Like the Slithering Crush is a really big AoE. And we're seeing a Lion ban finally. So there isn't a like hard 5 support at this point in time. And I guess they were mostly worried about the Lion in that last game, the Future Ancients against Flux. So they're probably just getting rid of a comfort pick that they don't want to deal with, sort of thing. They're just comfortable not having to deal with the instant hex of a Lion or a Blink Dagger Lion, sort of thing. Not to mention, Lion can deal with illusions really well, so it is a really strong ban. I'm really happy with that ban outside of Future Ancients. Let's see. Midsection IR. I wonder what they're gonna ban out now, because they've got to Future Ancients have 2 supports. They have an offlaner and a carry, so they're gonna ban a mid laner, TA. Okay. I guess TA does win against Mirana, generally speaking. Like, if it's a good TA, they can get a lot of side blades off. And from what I've seen, Nova's a pretty good hero, a pretty good player. Nova's the one who was playing Mirana last game, so and he was on top of the net worth at one point. So we're finally seeing a Slark. So this is actually going to be a support Mirana. And that's not one of the reasons why I like Mirana as a first pick. Like you can sort of, it makes your lineup more flexible. So this is where the amp damage is going to come to play, where you like amp damage someone and the Slark sort of kills people. The problem is like I said before, early game Slark also does a lot of magic damage with his leap and his what's called Dark Pact. That's where a lot of his burst damage comes into play, because that's what, like close to 500 damage, I think. 160 plus 300, yeah, it's 460 damage. So it's already a lot of damage for, like, say, a squishy Shadow Demon support or a Vengeful Spirit support. So, or even like a squishy Luna, which doesn't have like an Ogre Club yet. So now I've got a mid laner to pick on the Future Ancient side, and I almost wouldn't be too surprised if they pick up a Death Prophet, because it is one of their strongest heroes. Like like the Future Ancients, they're one of those teams that they've been playing for so long. Like I've known these guys for like a couple of years now, I think, like in the Dota scene at least. Like I've versed them a bunch of times, and they've always been like the same 5-man squad sort of thing. So like they have really good team synergy, and like one of the things that works well with team synergy is certain heroes like Death Prophet, where if you have like say a Vengeful Swap or Shadow Demon Disruption, then you can save him from say a Slardar or a Slark getting jumping on the Death Prophet. So I do like the Death Prophet here. It also adds a lot of push, which like they've already got a lot of push as is. They got the Venture Spirit and Luna to push. They've got Shadow Demon with Delusions. They got Centaur Order on it to tank and initiate. They've got like a lot of stuff working for them right now if they want to pick up the Death Prophet. So like I personally like it, but they do also have a really strong Invoker player as well, so they could go for that. It's not so great against Slark, but Puck is amazing against Slark actually. The AoE silence, you can blink silence, really good like control as well. Like you Dream Coil on like any of these heroes is pretty good, except for maybe Slark. Like Slark, if you still have your Purge, then you can purge the Dream Coil off, but it still does damage. So like damage on Slark, which doesn't have a lot of HP, is generally not so good. Let's see now. Honestly, I'm not quite sure who can win this game. Like it's gonna be on the backs of the the Mirana's gonna have to hit some godly arrows early game to snowball them in, but that'll help with the Outlaw Devourer being able to get Astral Imprisonment on any of those heroes. But Puck is one of those heroes that can just dodge that stuff. So let's see the players. So Sincere Flower is going to be playing the Slardar in the offlane, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's got a ward to help with that. Disruptor is going to be played by Draw, sorry. Looked like Draw for a second. Draw is going to be playing Disruptor. OD in the mid lane, I'm guessing. Maybe he's in the mid lane, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, he's going to be KMCQH. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to say that, but KMC. I might just call him KMC. KMC is going to be on the Outlaw Devourer. Meanwhile, looks like TFA have smoked in, and they've shown that only one of their heroes, but looks like they're gonna get away maybe. Yeah, there's no boots on the Shadow Demon, so he's not gonna be able to catch up to the Slark. And Slark is probably the worst hero to jump on as well, because he's also got Pounce as well, so he can dodge a lot of stuff that comes out afterwards. So it looks like Midsection are gonna be going for the top rune. No, it looks like Luna's no. Yeah, they're going for go for bottom rune. It looks like Future Ancient's going to take the bottom rune, and KMC is going to be taking the top rune. And it looks like he's just rushing a bottle, I think. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. Like, you don't generally spam out Astral Imprisonment, so like it's only for the Arcane Orb, I'm guessing. But then like, I'm not quite sure. I don't play enough OD to know what's going on here, so like, yeah, I'm not quite sure. But one thing I do know is Outlaw Devourer has very little in the way of regen, so it's going to be really hard for him to get if he gets harassed out to catch back up. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon is forcing this Slark away. Slark's still on zero experience. Meanwhile, Scroaks again is getting a really good start in the early game. Just can't seem to stop this guy. He was like top of the net worth at one point, so in the last game as a Batrider. So we're all seeing an arrow coming in, just looking to steal some CS, I think. Once Puck hits level 2, if he holds his phase shift, then he shouldn't be able to get killed by arrow. Like if you time it right, then you're always going to be fine. Meanwhile, we're seeing Slardar getting jumped on by the Luna and the Venge, and they do so much damage. But yeah, it's just not enough really. He's gonna have to salve up, and they have used a few skills here and there, and it looks like the creep wave might start pushing in. Is it? If they deny that range creep, it might be fine. Oh, we're seeing a Strategy Disruption. Oh, it's just force him back. Meanwhile, let's look at the last and denies. So Puck and OD, pretty similar actually. You generally expect the like OD to. I guess you can't really. You'd have to get really close to use Astral Imprisonment, but you can deny experience with the Astral Imprisonment. Generally, you can like Astral them and then like get some denies off, and they get no experience. Meanwhile, we're seeing the Centaur Warren are just sort of like chilling here, you know, against 3 heroes. Gets a stomp off on 2 of the carries and misses the arrow getting missed by Buster. That's the person I missed actually. Yeah, Buster needs to hit those arrows if he wants to be able to get kills, but like even then I don't think they'd get that kill. Great way of pushing in, makes Centaur Warren pretty happy because you can just chill out here and not have to worry. Meanwhile, the Mirana's coming in from behind, so if you can land an arrow, that can be really big. But if Nova's like aware of this, he might be able to see this coming. And by the way, like if you have to be really perfect on your phase shift because it only lasts 0.75 seconds, and that's enough for an arrow to go from like maybe there to there. So if you like miss time or if you do it too early, then you're just gonna get hit by the arrow. It looks like he's gonna go. Buster's gonna go back bottom, looks like, to try and get an arrow on this Centaur Warrior. But this is a really tanky Centaur. I don't see them getting a kill on this Centaur generally. Like he's still got a stomp and everything. Meanwhile, Slider is gonna get level 3, I'm guessing, from this creep wave. But he's been really he's been harassed a lot actually. It's kind of been a hard lane for this Slider. Not so much for the Centaur though. Centaur is still level 3, but Slider is able to catch up, whereas the Centaur is able to like freely get experience, and he's going to be level 4 or maybe even like 4.5 with this experience this wave of experience here. Slark getting basically free farm though. Luna, kind of a bad attack animation generally, so it's kind of hard to hit your CS even with the buff. We're seeing Puck pushing out the creep wave, probably going to go for top rune now. He has got his bottle, and he's still got a salve as well, so if he gets jumped on at any point, he can still like be pretty safe. Centaur at level 4. Slada, he's probably going to get to go into the jungle, isn't he? Oh, he's got boots actually instead. I do like getting the Iron Talon instead, because that way you can farm out the jungle here and then get some experience whenever you can. Like you're not going to get a lot inside this lane, but like you are looking at a line from TFA that is likely going to be pushing the wave out pretty early on. And we're seeing a bigger man fight coming out from KMC against Nova, but Nova's on a puck, so he generally wins man fights in the regard that he just like dodges like damage all the time. Looks like Hawkeye Pierce hiding in the trees, looking to try and get some stuff done, and they do see the Mirana here as well. So they may try and pick off the Benj. No, Benj is gonna walk away. That's mostly because Shadow Demon is still in the jungle. Is he farming? No, he's just stacking. Yeah, he stacked. He's done that double stack thing where you like pull at 53 and then you Shadow Poison at 55. Seeing 3 points up in Lucent Beam as standard builds. Really good for harassing down like offlaners as well. It's on a low cooldown, so you can just keep spamming that. He's also got a Ring of Bacillus, so you can keep doing that. And remember I said before how like Aldvara has no he had no regen, and then he uses a salve and immediately gets it cancelled. Wow, that's actually really bad. He's got another salve, but is that going to get cancelled again? No, it isn't. Okay, that's fine. I really think that the puck could have killed him, but he needed 2 more right clicks though, because like there's so much armor on the Aldvara that even with the 75 damage that the puck has, it's just not enough. But is he gonna go for that? No, he's just gonna like chill out here. But it looks like they're gonna try and want to go for him. If they can get a disruption into arrow, that could work, but they're gonna have to be really perfect with it. Meanwhile, Slider getting jumped on again, another salve being popped. Like there's a lot of salves being popped on the side of what is it, midsection. So yeah, they're sort of being forced to expend money on regen as opposed to items. You know, Mirana's sort of trying to help at the Slider, because the Slider's had a really tough time. Level 3 compared to Centaur Warren is like level 5 now. Maxing his double edge as well. I usually don't like to see this, just because it does too much damage to yourself as well. Like 2 points in it is fine. 250 damage, that's heaps, you know. But 325, it starts getting a bit much. So I just put more points in hoof stomp. If you land your hoof stomp, it does more damage. It doesn't do any damage to you, so it's fine. But it's probably just my personal preference, really. If you have tranquil boots, you can just sort of like go up to the carry and double edge him and then walk back, and you're fine. But oh, is he? And he actually goes level 6. He just got it then. And an arrow comes in on the Shadow Demon, and they're gonna like rotate both of their supports here now, which means that Sincere Flower is actually gonna get a little bit more inside this lane. However, Luna is level 6, so with the Eclipse, it could be hard pressed to try and go for that. So looks like Disruptor's immediately TP'd top, sorry, to see if he can do stuff with the against the Luna, but he is spotted out with the ward. And that's the second ward they've placed. They've really put a lot of emphasis on making sure the Luna gets free farm, and she has for the most part, like keeping up with the Slark. Although Slark is also jungling a little bit, so. Buster's coming in here, but I don't think he can do much. Meanwhile, Puck pushing out the lane again. Runes are already taken. And what's Puck got on the courier? Gloves of haste. Okay, so oh, he's actually popped his coil actually. Okay. Oh, and he actually gets stunned by the coil. Okay, but that doesn't do anything. He's actually run out of what's called bottle charges as well as his raindrops. So it looks like he's not going to be able to do much in the way of that. Meanwhile, Scroat's getting free farm yet again. Like, when I say free farm, I mean like an offlaner against a trial lane shouldn't really be getting that much done, but like he's just getting so much done. Yeah, no real kills as of yet. It's 9 minutes in and like no one's really died. The midsection has really been focused on making sure they've had their health topped up with those salves and making sure they all have regen, and they've just been unlucky in terms of like laning phase and not hitting those arrows, and Puck also not being able to get a lot of damage done onto a raindrops outward Devourer. So yeah, not ideal. OD now in a position where he has 3 points in Essence Aura, so he can start to spam his orbs a bit more if he's lucky. And if he's unlucky, he still has bottles, so he's fine. There's a big stack over here, by the way. Probably something either Luna or the Shadow Demon can take. And it looks like Luna is actually not even getting any points in Eclipse. He's actually got 3 points inside his Moonglaze, so maxing his Moonglaze first, it's kind of an interesting skill build. I think it is a good idea in general. Like, not to mention you can. Looks like the Buster on Mirana is killed, unfortunately. Buster got busted. Shadow Demon able to disrupt the Owl Devourer, gets hit by the lightning strike, so it looks like Nova doesn't have any mana left, so he can't really fight this, but the Shadow Demon gets killed by OD before he dies. And Luna, mid-farming, just able to pop off the Disruptor really early on. So if we look at the team fight there, like, it wasn't much of a team fight really, it was just a couple of heroes getting caught out of position. A couple of Lucent Beams coming out. Puck's ultimate doesn't even need to get used. It's still on cooldown though, so I guess it wasn't going to get used anyway. But yeah, meanwhile, Centaur getting closer to his Blink Dagger. Slardar, not so much. He's actually able to buy sentries, looks like. I wonder why though. Maybe to D-ward? Oh yeah, it was a D-ward, wasn't it? Yeah. That makes sense. Centaur, once he gets his Blink Dagger, he's gonna be like probably ganking this Owl Devourer and just trying to kill him off. Because comboing with the Puck, it's pretty strong. Yep, so it looks like just a couple of trading hits going on. The supports look like they're getting a bit of farm in terms of what's called getting the laning phase now, but it might be a bit dangerous. Slardar now has 6, and he has 2 points in the sprint, so if he can catch out the Shadow Demon, the Shadow Demon might just die. It seems like the future agents, they really don't prioritize, as we're seeing, Puck being jumped on. Oh, and he dodges the second orb with his disjoint, is it? I forgot what it's called. It's the illusory orb ethereal jaunt. That's what it's called. Using his ethereal jaunt to dodge the second orb, because the second orb would have definitely killed him. The intelligence stone was just too high at that point. And what's gonna happen there? It looks like they're just gonna farm out, and Legion spawning top. Slark looks like he's going for Shadow Blade. Last game with K, he was going for a the farming build first. This time he's also going for a farming build with the Helm of the Dominator. Looks like he's already got a creep there. He's probably going to start stacking. He's already stacked a couple times. He's actually missed that timing, and it looks like he's the Centaur Warren is pinging it out. Captain, Captain's not happy. But yeah, it's already a pretty big stack, so stacking it again is going to be pretty difficult. It looks like they're gonna place a ward right on top of the other ward. I would have preferred to them to block the Ancients if they can see the Luna, which I think they just pinged it out. So, oh, and they get the. That's a really well played by K. Holy crap, that's ridiculous. Manages to get his second skill in his ultimate, and manages to loosen beam the Slider before he can get a crush off, and then managed to get his ult off before he got stunned. And then once he got stunned, his ult was already gone, so he was able to just get the kill. And meanwhile, we're seeing Odie trying to do some stuff, but just unable to in the end. Like trying to get something done. He actually is going for a mech, it looks like, potentially. There's a lot of magic damage. They could go for pipe, but I do prefer mech in this situation because it is an early game item that you can do to snowball with your team, like a team fight hero. But yeah, and it also makes you tanky, which is good. So it is a good item on that hero. Not to mention your mana pool is ridiculous, so like you're never gonna run out of mana and not be able to use it. That being said, you probably don't want to go for power treads if you're going for a mech, because you can get guarding grooves that way. But yeah, that's alright. It looks like the TFA gonna try and push out this bottom lane. They're gonna do anything top. They're just gonna give Shadow Demon some experience. He's got level 6 now, so like I was saying before, like the TFA, they like to sort of really gimp their supports in a big way. That like the supports were level 4 at like 10 minutes in last game, and this game they were like level 4 like 11 minutes in. Like so, they really like to prioritize the carry game from. And Centaur ult coming in, as well as the Puck ult on the Slark. So Slark is he's gonna start man fighting the Shadow Demon, and Shadow Demon is just gonna die there. And meanwhile, the Vengeful Spirit goes down to the Centaur, it looks like, and the blink comes out. Arrow misses the mark completely because of the blink dagger. But with the what's called amplified damage, stomp or stomp, who goes first? If the runner can stop the blink dagger, then it's fine. But no, the blink dagger is still going to come out. But are they going to keep chasing? No, they're not going to keep chasing. The TP in is going to come in from the Vengeful Spirit, and that's going to prevent any future engagement that may have come that way. They're placing another. Oh no, they just de-warded. They placed a sentry ward there. This is a really good sentry ward as well. You place it next to this tree here, or even on the tree, and it gives vision of this whole area here, which people like to ward, as well as this high ground vision here. Meanwhile, there's a big stack coming out, and looks like Scroats is going to try and he's pinging out to say, let's start taking that stack. You know, the faster we take the stack, the more we can stack it later. And Luna obviously has max Moonglaive, so he's able to take that stack easy. And the sports that don't have any ways of dealing with that. Shadow Blade, but they do manage to pick off the not the Luna, the Mirana. They have some models of Odie's ult comes out, but ultimate from Luna comes out, but that's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Puck getting silenced by the stack storm. Does have double damage though, so like they could take pretty good stuff with this. Blink comes in, silences the Disruptor and then a blink with the stop on Centaur Warrunner finishes the job. Aldebaran being able to get away, doesn't have mech yet. He's actually really poor when I look at it. If I go to the net worth, he is 4th, but it is a really low gold in terms of thing. Like double edge coming out. One more illusory orb. No, it doesn't have mana for it, and it looks like he's just gonna get away. Arrow comes out. The Vengeful Spirit is getting a fall to the Mirana's Starstorm. And Slark is just going to regen back up and keep farming, it looks like. But the thing is, the Luna's being able to farm so much faster. Even though she died there, she's still like way ahead. And obviously it's bad to die like that. Mechanism coming out on Aldebaran too. Yeah, like I said before, like the Luna's able to farm really fast, and with the ancient stack here as well, this is like at least 1,000 gold right now, maybe. So like, even with the death, she's able to still maintain her lead. And that's the thing about Luna, like, if she she's really strong at like pushing an advantage, and even with the Yasha as well, she's gonna be able to take the stack really fast, if she wants to. It looks like she's gonna try and other stack first. Yeah, that's alright. This camp is like ridiculously hard to stack anyway, so taking this camp first is fine, whereas you can technically stack this camp a little better. Meanwhile, a smoke is coming out from the 2 supports. Did they smoke anyone else up? No, they didn't. It was just them two. It looks like they were just like smoking up to ward, and oh, this is really unfortunate. They placed 2 wards in the same spot. Meanwhile, ultimate coming out from the Centaur Warrunner. They managed to get a static storm to stop the double edge, but the Dream Coil comes out on the OD. Does OD have mech? No, he doesn't have mech yet. It's coming out to him now, so he's gonna be able to mech up and get himself up. Can he use the mech? Yeah, he does, but it's just not enough. He still gets picked up, and Disruption comes in, basically saves him in a way because he was healing up during that time. Slark comes in, picks off the Shadow Demon, and Shadow dances away. Now, is he gonna get swapped? He is gonna get swapped actually, and the Sensor Stomp and Double Edge is gonna finish him off. Meanwhile, the OD is actually almost dying, so just the Lunar Moonglaives, like just hitting with the right clicks of Luna, it was just so much damage. And there's no Dragon Coil anymore, so the puck was just looking to maybe get some burst damage or something like that. But pushing out this wave, they still have the Luna, so they could technically still push with the Luna's Blessing. But it looks like they're gonna go for some other objectives. They're probably gonna rotate bottom and take that tower. That tower's nearly dead anyway, so they could probably just walk up to it now and just take it. Now Dragonland's coming out. I would like to see a completed Manta Style. The Manta Style just is a better item overall compared to Yasha. It just like gives you more stats and everything. It does cost a lot of money, but it does help you farm faster as well. Not to mention you can push out waves a lot safer with your Mantra Illusions. And it looks like he's going for Manta Style. Awesome. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon farming up. If he can get like a Glimmer Cape or a 4-staff, something that can deal with the Slark that's always jumping on him, then he should be fine. Because he's using his Disruption either defensively on his allies or aggressively on his enemies. He's never using it on himself to save himself, so it's always off cooldown sort of thing. Meanwhile, we're seeing Slark coming for the Puck, but the Puck is going to blink away. Probably didn't notice the Slark, but it's just guessing with game sense. Nova's been pretty good this game overall. So yeah, like Luna's still with a massive lead in terms of net worth. Slark trying to keep up, but it looks like are they gonna? Oh wow, that's kind of sad actually. Ultimate coming out on Centaur Warrunner. They're gonna try and pick off the Slark, and they do see him, but he's just gonna Shadow Blade away. And now the captain of TFA is gonna be in a bit of trouble, able to blink away, because Slardar still doesn't have blink. He actually goes with Power Treads and a wand. I feel like those are like, there's some cost-effective items generally speaking, but that's 1,000 gold right there for the upgraded boots, and then it's the 500 gold for the magic wand as well. If you didn't have those items, he might still actually have a blink dagger. And almost getting bursted down the OD, but is he actually going to burst down? He's going to disrupt himself. And he already popped his mech too, so he doesn't have a mech anymore, and he's just going to die. Slardar getting disrupted, has 3 poison stacks on, has also sprints as well, and that's gonna be it. Arrow comes in on the puck, able to dodge one of those star storms, so that's good. The lightning strike might be enough to kill him though. He's gonna dodge another one of those, so he should be fine. And he's probably just going to have to go back to base now, but he's actually got a Veil, so that's going to really help with the like double edge damage, the Venge Stun, the Shadow Demon Poison. Everything that they do there is really strong until the Luna comes online in terms of like getting like say a BKB or another damage item. Like even now, Luna damage is really good, so like their physical damage is not an issue, but they're really using their magic damage for now. And double damage on Kira with the Slark. It looks like he's gonna try and go for something, and he does see the Venge here. Is he gonna stun him? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. That's just a free kill right there. Meanwhile, Luna's actually like hanging around here. And looks like Kira's decided enough is enough. I've had my fun. I'm gonna go back to base and back to where is he now? Where did he TP? Oh, he must have just TP'd like back here and walked to base. Okay. So anyway, Manta Illusions, as I said before, going to be pushing out the waves. Yeah, the puck just farming out, trying to keep his advantage, I guess. And looking for a Slaughter actually. Excuse me. Yeah, it looks like this game is really in the favor of the future Ancients at this point in time. Like, TFA really solidly in the lead, I think. Like, they've got 3 of their cores ahead. Scroats being one of those heroes that players that just seems to find farm wherever he goes. Really efficient with his farming patterns and stuff. Not to mention his early game, like being able to stay in lane and not die. They scan the Slardar, but like it's unfortunately just a little too late, and he ends up going south, whereas they think he goes north. So they're actually pinging him out now. They're being like, oh yeah, they see him, but well, so yeah, they're gonna deal with that. And it looks like they're just gonna 5-man push now. They've got 3,500 gold on the Luna now, so I'm wondering what he's gonna go for. I'm not quite sure. Like, he could upgrade his Dragonlance, but I'm not a big fan of that, honestly. He could just go for BKB. Like, that's probably the safest option. You're never gonna die at that point. And so doesn't really tank his tower hits, so he takes more. So the tower takes more damage. And looks like they're gonna trade tier 2 for tier 1, but they actually are they gonna defend? No, they're gonna defend the tier 1, and the OD's probably gonna be dead. He ends up pick up the Shadow Demon, and the Centaur ult is coming in. They do see the OD, and Mirana's over here, and the Invis is about to wear off now, so he's just gonna die too. And it looks like, are they gonna try and pick him off? He can see that he's seen, so he should be able to just like ult and TP away sort of thing. But he's no longer in vision, and there's no ultimate now, so they just have to keep vision of him until he can ult TP. Yeah, there he goes. Is he gonna get stomped? No, he isn't. The blink was on cooldown for another couple of seconds. This is a higgledy-piggledy mess of wards right now. We've got a ward here, we got a ward over here. Like I said before, like a ward over here is really good because we see this area here, but this ward here isn't too bad because it still gives vision here without like getting de-warded. And also they've got a random ward over here which sees all the different entrances as well. So they've got TFA have got a lot of vision right now, and a blink dagger finally being picked up on the Slardar. Since they're having a really hard time early game, and even in the mid game getting picked up a lot. Finally able to get his initiator, and hopefully this will like help him snowball into a more of a core, because at this point in time he's not really been able to accomplish much. Just being able to get those the vision from amplified damage. But now with initiation, he'll be in the same position Centaur War was in like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, now with the pipe as well, really good against OD's ults, really good against Mirana's combination, as well as static. Not to mention that it synergizes well with his double edge, so like he takes less damage from his double edge. He only takes half damage now, so it's only taking 200 damage with the 400 which other people are taking. BKB, AK Saber, and Shadowblade now on Slark, so this is the item build I was expecting from K last game. But looks like K has got a... what has he got? He bought something with his money. Oh, he's going for a butterfly. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fine. I do prefer BKB on Luna at least at some point, but if you can get away with butterfly, then that just helps your farming speed as well. And do they see him? No, they don't. And they disrupted. The strategy disrupts itself, so he dodges a lot of the damage. And if he can just like run away, BKB dodging the Lunar Eclipse, but he's not really getting away, is he? Yeah, he isn't. But Static Storm coming out from the disruptor, not able to save the Slark, unfortunately. A lot of commitment there for the Slark, but I feel like that was worth it. Like the Luna ult was probably it forced the BKB out, so now Slark's BKB is down by 1 second. However, like now the ult is down, the team fight of TFA is like severely diminished now, because that was a lot of their team fight damage actually. When you look at it, like but you can see now they're using the Centaur and illusions to help do damage, and this tower is just falling so fast. This is disgusting. This is like not even fair. So yeah, like what are we seeing now? Some more Centaur illusions. Probably just gonna put him right in front here to like tank the enemy as well. And yeah, the illusions themselves are going to be doing all the damage. Meanwhile, like none of the lanes are being pushed out. The top lane maybe a little bit, but yeah, they're just able to get a tower and do a lot of damage to the ranged strikes, and they're going to get out scot-free basically. Mostly because there's not a lot of catch in the Midsection's team. So I don't know. It's looking like it's really TFA's match to lose at this point in time. They're not really commanding position, but they do have to like end while they have an advantage. They have a really big lead at this point in time. They need to like say take Aegis. They need to push out all the waves, take all the tier 2s, get as much as they can done in terms of objective gaming before they start pushing high ground. Like high ground is usually the hardest to push for a good reason. Obviously, it's just like really hard. Actually, did they kill the range racks? How did that happen? When did that happen? Well, Shadow Demon clearly did it. I'm just concerned as to how that even happened. Like, did they just like avoid killing the illusions? Huh. Sorry about that. I guess I missed that. But yeah, like it looks like a gank is coming out, and Centaur Warren are able to help the Vengeance get away a little bit. And BKB coming out on Slark. That's 8 seconds now. The Slanna coming in to help catch the puck out, but the swap coming in to save the puck. Puck is able to blink out, and he is still hit by the alpha damage, but the puck burst damage as well as the Centaur Warrior. Just too much damage coming out from on the Disruptor. Disruptor's gonna die. So if we look at the fight recap real quick, yeah, this is just it's probably not ideal because it doesn't show the Venge dying, but yeah, like Venge dying for 2 kills and the smoke gank doesn't even work out. That's really good. And that's gonna just force K to pick up the Aegis, looks like. Yeah. You don't need a BKB if you have an Aegis, isn't it? That's the way it works. But there's a Reaver on the ground, huh? Okay, so that's what, 3,000 gold. It's doing nothing. Okay, that's a bit weird, but looks like, is he going for a heart? No, that's K's Reaver, but it's Scrotz's vitality thing. So Centaur is going for a heart. It looks like Hawkeye's gonna look to play some aggressive wards here. He hasn't really been placing any wards up here generally. He's really smart to do so because that's a really common de-warding spot. There's a really weird warding spot here, actually. That's interesting. Oh, and Puck able to dodge that arrow. It looks like it was actually gonna miss, but yeah. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon, they're gonna disrupt the Luna this time. Luna illusions actually hit the tower and bounce off to other heroes and stuff, so it's probably better to use the Luna now. But both are pretty good. Meanwhile, Slider loses half of his health from one Lucent Beam as well as the Marana losing damage. Oh my god. That is so disgusting. Just the Moonblaze. The Luna wasn't even hitting the slot. He was just hitting like other people. And look at that! Like just literally the Moonblaze are enough. And that looks like a GG from Midsection IR. Unfortunately, they couldn't continue on in this tournament. They looked like they were doing pretty well. They had a really good, interesting lineup with the OD and Slider, but unfortunately, just not able to beat the just strength of TFA. They're really seeming to be a really strong team. I do have them as picked as the favorite to win, I think. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm gonna go on a short break now, and we'll bring you the next game in a few minutes, I think, hopefully. See you guys later.